Felt like it was time to do another day in the life video, and I was so excited. Apparently I got up before the alarm, pre 6 a.m. Got a lot to do today, and now it's time to get after it. So once the podcast and the video's all up and live, now it's time for me to surf and put a little good stuff in my brain. So if you haven't been paying attention, I do a podcast every business day, and then I do a blog on the Kirby Hasseman site, so you get a little bit of both. So you get your podcast piece where you can listen right here, and then you've got sort of the message if you'd just rather read it right here. So the response has been pretty excellent. If you've ever watched this day in the life blog before, you'll know that I start each morning trying to get on the treadmill, do a quick little workout. It's not like hardcore or anything, just something to get the blood flowing, and so that's what I've got to get to now. I always look forward to treadmill time every day, every morning. It kind of, it's not really like a workout per se. I mean, it gets my blood flowing, and that's really the point. I'm just trying to get my mind working for the day, and it's a place for me to kind of set the priorities and get things going. So it's almost the end of the year. I was planning on taking Jade, my youngest, to school next year, but realized with Skylar, the oldest, finishing up, that all of a sudden I'm on taking to school duty. So I'm going to do that now. We'll see if Jade feels like being on camera this morning. Ready to rock this day?
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Don't stop.
Jade's dropped off, and I feel like I embarrassed her a little, so mission accomplished. Okay, so we have gotten up, got a couple cups of coffee, created some content. The podcast is up and live, dropped off kids, worked out, and now I've got my breakfast. So now it's time to go to work. Oh, my desk is a mess. Lots to do. One of the things I do either on the weekends or on Mondays is we send out a weekly email to all of our clients, all our prospects that they've opted in for. We use a software called Infusionsoft. And so the cool thing about that is I write it, and so we have a pretty consistent message. But for each of our sales team, the actual message goes from the salesperson. So Jeff Wickerham, who's a salesperson here, all his clients get the same email, but it's from him. So if they have any questions, they have any concerns, they can actually reply right to him. So I work on that every Monday. And so kind of a boring morning, but we've got an interview coming up. Got some weekly words to record, more meetings this afternoon, so we'll get a sense of the hustle as we keep moving forward. Welcome to another edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hasseman, and so speaking of just finished another episode of Delivering Marketing Joy. One of the challenges we have is that we have to do it based on the schedule of the guests. So we kind of wrap those up. Dustin, who's right behind the camera right now, he takes the file and puts it together and edits it, and we'll have that back up and live by Wednesday. And so each Wednesday we have a new DMJ, and Dustin is the mastermind behind that. Hey everybody. Just got done with a business meeting, social meeting too. It was actually my pastor at Crowtown here in Coshocton, great pizza place. So now I'm back to the office to try and knock out a few more projects.
Kirby,
Now we're back in the office, a bunch of projects to get into. Moonbeam's up front, taking care of everything. Let's see what else is going on.
Hi. You're not still shooting, right?
Yeah.
You can turn it off now, Curb.
Here, let's see.
Joy of a teenager.
The brakes on my truck are squeaking, so had a last minute opportunity to drop it off at Shock and Brake and Supply, who, you know, of course is a client. And so they're gonna look at that real quick, and I'm gonna hoof it back to my office where I've got a 2 o'clock meeting, and gotta get that done. Had a sales call on GoToMeeting at 2. Now had a last minute call. I need to run over and talk to my accountant, so I'm gonna go do that really quick. And luckily I live in a small town, so I get to walk. The day continues, about 5 o'clock, heading to another meeting I'm excited about meeting some folks about this one, so see what happens. Okay, so that was a really interesting, productive meeting. Still on the hustle as we're heading to one more quick one as the day starts to wind down, and trying to keep myself out of trouble while still being productive. So last meeting of the day is getting ready right now, and we'll see how that ends up. Okay, well, that wraps up a fairly full day, fairly full Monday. That's a day in the life here at Hasseman Marketing with me. Had several meetings. Now I'm back at the office trying to clean up my desk. So I'm going to do that and head home. Hope you've embraced the hustle. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.